And I'm Alan Dale, and this is the We Are Tourism podcast. I want to tell you what an absolute time I'm having here, talking to people that are really interested and engaged in this vibrant sector. Denise, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Sure. My name is Denise Goodyear. I'm the owner of Intuitive Media. So it's a boutique marketing company, basically, that works with all the experts in the field, including myself in the marketing field, and works with just an ultra talented pool of people to work remotely with our clients, keep the costs down of agency level strategy and marketing products without the overhead. A big building downtown that I once had. So
yeah, no, I love that, Denise. That's a nice little offering for maybe businesses that are just sort of getting off the ground, or maybe businesses that sort of need a little bit of a rebrand, right?
Well, it's for anybody really, because it's basically offering full agency level services, but switching the model so that it doesn't come with the heavy overhead that is usually needed to feed the machine in the marketing world. So it's a great model that brings the cost down and provides the same level of expertise.
Yeah. Are you finding sort of great uptake in the hospitality industry? There's so much to tell.
Actually. I had the pleasure of attending a couple of trade shows and events in Labrador in the last couple of years, and that's certainly an interesting area to see how much demand has been created based on a lot of projects and stuff that are happening, and a lot of operators are sort of leveling up to the demand now. So I recently, my team and I did a rebrand for Emma Sweets at a Goose Bay, for example, and Alex is here for the event as well. So that was a fun one, where you have a company that really needed to reinvent themselves as they grow and really, project home-style luxury that they offer in Goose Bay, for example. But whether it's a small operator, a startup, or, a massive organization that is in the hospitality industry, of course, marketing is a need everybody has. So it's a space I really wanted to start spending more time and doing more work, because it's a very interesting space to be in as a marketer right now.
And there's so much to talk about and so much to celebrate in this sector, whether it's the music, the culture, the scenery, the cuisine. I mean,
absolutely.
For you as a marketer, it must be a dream come true to work in this sector.
It really is, because as you said, we have such a vibrant space that we live in here. It's beautiful. The talent that's here in every aspects of who we are, from music and entertainment, as you said, to every aspect of business, really. So to be able to help people with their messaging and their look and feel, and everything from websites and SEO to meta ads and great content. It's all very exciting to help people be their authentic selves to their audiences. And in particular, in recent years, having done a lot of marketing work around Cane's Quest out of Labrador and organizations like that are really trying to appeal to not only out of province but out of country, I find that very exciting, because it gives us the ability to not only help a client, but to really help shape the future of tourism in Newfoundland and Labrador with every client that we work with, which is very exciting.
Yeah, that does sound exciting.
It is.
Denise, and the other thing I like about what you're saying here is that you've got this sort of really bespoke offering, cutting out all of the nonsense and getting right to the business. But you also come to the conversation having worked in many other sectors. So you see things from many lenses, and you can provide a fresh set of eyes on a conversation, and that must be very, very exciting for the people in the hospitality industry.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I'd like to think, bringing a perspective as a marketer that has worked in multiple industries and in, multiple regions, we'll say, as opposed to, some people who may have only ever marketed in this sector. Impact of industry, impact of, mega projects, all of those things impact tourism positively if we allow it to. But a big factor I'm running into with a lot of clients these days is the space they're in, being rural Newfoundland and different parts of Newfoundland and Labrador that are becoming more interesting to people as a place to visit, don't have the infrastructure, the space needed. I mean, you take somewhere like Goose Bay, where there's so much happening with hydro and and other projects and mining and all these things are happening in the region. They don't even have, a conference center of any kind in their region. Neither does Lab West.
Yeah.
So, Labrador aside, I mean, there's, take downtown here, this beautiful facility. There's still a lack of parking. There's still a lack of, urban transit, if you will. So, these as a marketer, it's great to tell the authentic stories and attract the people. But I really hope the work is also being done, to build the infrastructure that's needed to welcome more visitors, because that's equally as important, to be able to handle all these wonderful people who come to visit us, and to be able to take advantage of all the things we have to offer. We need to make it easy for them too. We need to make sure there's rental cars available. We need to make sure all those things are happening as well. So as someone, such an avid networker who's a part of so many different industry associations and membership associations in our province, I hear these things all the time.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to be part of the solution from a marketing perspective, but also watching all the things happen in industry to hopefully level us up to be able to handle the traffic better.
Denise, I love your perspective. I love the sort of offering that you make to people. You bring so much to the table, whether it's, as you say, connecting dots from other sectors and bringing that marketing experience at a very bespoke offering, which is no nonsense. It seems like
Absolutely.
an intuitive sort of solution, for sure.
A little play on words there,
There you
Alan.
go.
Hey?
Thanks very much, Denise. Appreciate
Thanks
you
for
being
having
on the
me.
show.
Appreciate
Thanks.
it. All the best.